morning and welcome to another episode of Bob the Douchebag. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Mr. Hollow Point. So I got my lovely cup of coffee here. Um, this is a new blend that Terry Fox sent me. It's 100% caffeine, no coffee. So it really heats me up. So as you can see by the box, we are starting our open box video today. Lovely day today, gentlemen. Lovely day for air gunning. So what we have in the box, which we'll have to assemble, is the AEA HP Max 50 cal. I guess you could call it an over-glorified pistol, or you know, a little short mini rifle. It comes with the screw-on stock, just like you know, a lot of these are for backpacking and so on. That's becoming a popular. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I don't know how to put some damn threads in. There we go. So, alright. And just like with the other ones, you can, you'll get it so tight, line it up to where you want it, and then you'll torque down the old lock collar here. So this one, it's got dovetail rails on the top, so I already put a set of Picatinny rail adapters on there. Gauge at the bottom. It takes the fill probe is here, and it has the different shaped fill probe than the Challenger uses. So it'll go in right there. I believe this is a 13 or 14 inch barrel. It says 13 inches on the side. So fatty air tank. The barrel is threaded. It's got a thread protector on here, so it is threaded for a Donnie FL. Adjustable stock. Now this one has got, you see, it's not rattling. It's got the clip, so you can fold it to tuck it away, and it locks in position. Comes with 2 magazines, 50 cal, and these are the same size, okay, as the Challenger. Actually, this is the mini version of the Challenger 50, okay? So this is the full-blown 500 foot-pound Challenger 50 cal, shooting a 495 to 498 diameter bullet, all right? Full size for the magazine, okay? There's my single-shot tray. So this is the Papa, and I guess this would be the Junior, or Junior, because it is only a tiny one. I do believe they make an HP that's longer, but it's more lightweight. You know, these, I think we're looking around 300 foot-pounds, give or take, for this. Fire safety switch right here. Bolt action. It's got to be in the fire mode for the bolt to work. And then to decock it, just like most air rifles, pull your charge hammer back, handle back, hold the trigger down, and then let it forward. See, now it's uncocked. So that is it. We're going to run it through its numbers and see what we can do. I wanted to see something else. I don't know how functional this will be, but let's get this thread protector off. And drop the thread protector. And then let's see what we got here. We got the old Donnie Donkey Schlong, the Great Cami Schlong, threaded for her protection. There we go. Now again, I don't know if this is going to help or hinder the situation, but since I am shooting indoors and I do have the crazy cat upstairs, Tigger, who likes to pee all over my furniture. FYI, when we finally move, I will not be taking any of the upstairs furniture with me because he has marked it. So, there we go. I do believe that the Donnie Schlong is longer than the barrel. So, gentlemen, we will do some indoor testing here. I'm not really too concerned about accuracy at this point. We're just going to be testing for power, you know, speed, the foot-pounds of energy, that type of thing. And that's it for now until we can get outdoors. So hang out with me. Grab yourself your favorite cup of coffee, and we'll do some indoor shooting. It will be boring as hell, like always. Again, the HP Max, or the 50 cal Mini, I don't know what you want to refer to it as, but we'll see what we can do. And again, this is courtesy of Terry Fox at Fox Air Power. Coffee cup, hat, nice t-shirt. Man's got all the accessories. Oh, so let's do some shooting, gentlemen. Alright, so this is what we're going to be testing today. 495 diameter is what I've been instructed. So we've got the 235, the 258, 50, see how I said 50, the 300, and the 350, which will be single shot. I don't really expect a whole lot of oomph out of the 350 because this is a close to being a pistol type backpack setup. So, but we have it, so why not play with it? Ooh. Alrighty, so this is the probe for the HP Max. This is the probe for the Challenger. And if I can do this so you can see it, this one has, the O-rings are up here. It's a bigger diameter. You can see the spread, so they're not interchangeable. HP Max, regular Challenger series. So just keep that in mind. But both, you know, they have the, it's machined so it can go right in the fill nipple on that side. Now we rotate up. I've put the ATN on. I've torqued this down with the ye old spanner wrench. So that's all nice and tight. And we're getting ready to do some shooting. Now, if you see it here, it's 4,500 PSI fill pressure. So that's from the factory. That's how this comes. And that's what we'll fill to. So let's get started. The HP 50 Max, take one. This will be the 235. Okay, 5 shots. So this is the 235. I don't care too much, but I was sighting in, so it's still fine for me. The 235, 50 grain. 50 cal. All right, back again. 258. Had to put a fresh sticky up there. Safety's on. Right. So there is the 258, 50 cal out of that max. That's not bad for a 13-inch barrel. The first 4 shots are right there, and number 5 finally dropped. 300 grain. Now I know we are maxing the limit on this. This gun was not designed for these huge ass slugs, but we got to shoot them, so at least we know. Well, the shot string is still tight. We're in the high 600s, but it's grouping nice. I'm very surprised on that. Now, these are the 300s. So this is the top 4, and then there's number 5. And you can see, the speed was dropping drastically. So still, 4 shots touching is great. Let's put the old anal probe back in. A little bit of air. Again, I will say that these fatter probes that are in this breech block area seem to be filling a lot faster than the old style Challenger. All right. So now we're going to go for the 350. Fits. All right. I know this is going to be slower than dog snot. 350 grain. Wow. Pretty much the same thing every time. Okay. So there's the 350. It's 5 bullets. Slow as can be, but 5 bullets. Super tight. But they are grouping to the right, which tells me that the way they engage the lands and grooves is slightly different. Ugh. Gentlemen, sorry about the air conditioner noise in the background, but it is 98 degrees outside, so the air is running. So, we're finishing up the open box power testing of the HP Max 50. Really, if you think about it, this is just a long pistol or a short carbine. Depends on how you want to look at it. It's a 50 cal, so technically I guess it would be the youngest son of the Challenger 50 cal. It's the same principle, bolt action, a single shot or magazine fed. 500 foot-pounds. This is around 350, 320 on the foot-pound chart. I shot 4 bullets, the lightest being the 235. The first 3 actually fit the magazine, but the 235 gave me a 369. That's pretty good. The sweet spot, there's really not a sweet spot on this. It's a 4,500 PSI fill. So the 258 and the 235 are probably my 2 favorites, depending upon which one's going to be more accurate at 50 yards. 238 foot-pounds. The 300 grain gave me a 340, and then the 350, which is almost next to throwing them by hand because they're so slow, that's 328. But all of them grouped rather well, you know, at 15 yards. The power consumption was a little up and down, but I started at 4,500 and we ended at 3,200 for 5 shots. I do like it. I've noticed that there's a little play with the magazine, and it doesn't really bother me because I'm not a magazine guy. I like single shot. So I got a single shot tray here that Ian White made me, and it worked fine. Hold that thought. So, you know, going single shot, you know, I didn't have to worry about the magazine slipping or anything. Everything else seemed to function fine. Very accurate, even with the super extended killer cami donkey schlong on there, which is actually, I think, longer than the air tank. But we had one issue that I want to share with is, remember, lube your O-rings, okay? You know, man, got to have some lubricant, okay? So what happened when I first stuck this in and started to play with it, the O-rings were dry, so I'm assuming I must have hit a sharp edge, or the O-ring was bad to begin with. Because you can rotate in your fingers and feel if there's rough spots. But the bottom O-ring, maybe it was the top O-ring. No, it's the top O-ring, okay? Well, it's bottom if this way, top this way. But the O-ring split. And I couldn't get the probe out of the rifle, and the air was just seeping out, you know, when I go to fill it. So I had to, since I didn't know what was going on, I loosened the gauge as they show you in the video, let the air out slowly. It took about 10 minutes to drain the whole tank. Once it was empty, then I grabbed this with a pair of vice grips and just pulled it, you know, down and out, because I didn't really know why it was hung up. And so what happened was, is when the O-ring split, it apparently acted like a spacer ring. It opened up just enough that it was hanging and wouldn't come out. So they do give you multiple O-rings in the bag, but make sure you grease these. You know, a little silicone lube goes a long way, and that way I've been fine ever since. I've probably run 6 bags of bullets through this thing so far, and I've had not one problem. And I was testing it both ways, bleeding the line, disconnecting, putting it back in, filling it back up. So with that, that was really the only 2 areas that I needed to address. So I want to say thanks, guys, for watching. I'll have the little chart here in the video towards the end. Now we need to get out at 50 yards and see how this Stubbins 50 does. So that is it for now. Thank you, Terry Fox, Fox Air Power. You got any questions on hollow points, contact me, Mr. Hollow Point, hollowpoint.com, or go to Fox Air Power and contact Terry on anything airgun related with the AEA products. So that is it, gentlemen. We are done with the indoor open box power testing video. These videos are pretty simple because since we've already done a 50 caliber regular Challenger, I already kind of knew what this would take, what it would need, and it wasn't as much guesswork starting from scratch. So, does it need a barrel band? No, because it's only got a 13-inch barrel. Would I want one? Yes, because I like barrel bands. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and hopefully in the next week or two we'll have some outdoor videos for you testing accuracy. For now, thank you, sir. Mr. Hollow Point out.